behind this symbol is I'm getting paid talking rap on the internet. Yeah, my name Green, but I ain't crab, I be generous. LA to Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim flying straight from Manapon. Rolling out to Durban, Malva pudding with some prawn. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a don, huh? I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's Lulu Dallas Multipass. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's Ibiza.
Ibiza. Yeah, it's pronounced Ibiza, actually. Yeah. What's the difference, man?
Ibiza, Ibiza, you won't see me in neither. Invited to the function, I don't go, I got amnesia. I'd rather be in Vegas at the Caesars. My winter out in Josie, not in Bali, cause it's cheaper.
Switch it up.
From Africa, home of the diaspora. More than the trip around the globe, we just set the law. Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, then landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, then bought in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the multi-pass, homie, I ain't bumping that, Brody. In New York, posted up like some Timberlands, homie. So I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's Ibiza. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's Ibiza. Oh, you stay with it. In the same city. I done been around this world, you can't think with me. Oh, you a wannabe, I'm what they wanna be. A well-adjusted free thinker, that's autonomy. That means I make my own decisions, boy, what do you do? I could spend a week or two out in Honolulu. And I ain't got $1 billion, but I got a screw loose to the people that see the world just like the news do. While you stunting on the block, you can invest that money, get funded by some stocks. I'd rather make a punchline than punch into a clock. Life is hard, but you won't change it just wishing on a star. Cause you can miss this like you in the dark. This beat is intimate, so you can really feel my heart. System built for us to fail, but somehow we all prevail. By the time I was 17, man, I thought I'd be in jail. Cause we moved out to the burbs and still get cuffed up in a cell. Most are blind to this world, but this world, I see it well.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector. Shorten it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blind who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly, I can walk in any spot, every be soaking. From a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill the streets. My name existed forever. Before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage.
Well, the Giants began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Now, this weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And away we go from East Rutherford. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Complete out to the right. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Let's go. Go.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. He's making a bid for it. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. The rookie out of UCLA in on the stop. The Giants readying to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Ball taken in at the 36. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the Giants' 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 boxes. 60 boxes.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. A gain of 15 there. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Let's go, ladies. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Picked up by Andrew Phillips.
Milton's pass. Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Soaps feels. He fights forward for a couple. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Another carry for him. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Hawk 70.
To the air on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Give him 13 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Going on 1st down. It's Dogs. Escapes the pocket. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Darts out of the shotgun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Cougar 19.
Dart gonna throw again. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
The Giants are set to punt. Kevontae Turpin on the return for the Cowboys. Some hesitation getting set and getting the punt away as the play clock expires. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Jamie Gillen on now to punt. And they could really use a good one here. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Go ahead, in. Split it, kick.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take the lead on the first play of the drive. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Aubrey Good on the point after. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Giants nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off
Bradbury now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Here we go.
Dart from the pistol. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
From the 24 once again, it's second and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he could do it right there.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Third and long, they're going to throw. Completed over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A pickup of 17. And it's good for a New York first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On first and 10, here's Dart. Finds him over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. Now Dart. That's incomplete left side.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10.
19 target.
He's going to throw it again. Short pass brought in. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And he's taken down, so that's how our first quarter's going to end. So a little momentum boost there for the defense. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-0 is our score. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. And they've left their offense out there, and they're going for this on fourth down.
79 Broncos. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Cup 19. Cup 19. Huck.
They'll go. Here's Dart. Finds the in route, complete. Did he get there? Did he get there? I don't think so. Yeah, the refs agree. He's marked short, and it's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. Dropped by the first guy. He met no gain on that 1st down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, it's Prescott. Down the field, he's got Lamb. Just after the catch, he is hit and stopped. A nice gain, though, down to the enemy 41. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
So 1st down from the 41.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, going to 53.
1st down, here's Dak. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Dak. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his 1st catch of the game. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Gun. Kill.
Prescott now on 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
To throw. Here's Dart. Hits him on the in route. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like the 28. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
On 1st down, here's Dart. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Here's Dart now. And there, it's Malik Neighbors. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. And this one too far front of him. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
That's going to throw again here on 2nd and 10. This one falls incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Into traffic, complete! And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. But that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Warrior 70.
Throwing it again here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go. Oh, yeah, you got it, Nike, go.
Here goes Dart to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
19 tight, 19 tight.
3rd down now. Here's Dart. This one's to Slayton, left side. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Dart going to throw again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
2nd and 10 now. Here's Dart. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here.
That's another Giants 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's brought down at the line.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Dart setting in the throw here. Dumped off to his running back. And this is going to get him right up near that 1st down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
It's 4th down.
They're going to try to throw for it. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Now Dak to throw. He completes it in traffic. And he's tackled for a short gain. Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Finds him over the middle. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Corey Bojorquez on the punt. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. Return's going to leave them enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half.
First and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. He's back to throw. This is taken in by Slayton on the right side. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Fields it, and he's going to run this one back from the end zone. He'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. Here's ETN on 1st down. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feed moving, gains 3. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake, it's Prescott. Trying to connect with Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Tag! Half the 60, half the 60. 79 Broncos.
On 1st and 10, clear start. Short pass brought in. He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Dart from the pistol. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Darts back to throw. Screen to the running back. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. This one misses the tight end. And that brings up 4th and long.
For the Giants.
And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing again is Dak. He intercepts the pass. And the Giants are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Prescott's pass intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Play action with Darts. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Buys time, rolling right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Kenny's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. punting unit out now. It's going to be Jamie Gillen doing the honors. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. On the ground to begin this. Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out. And it looks like the Giants got to that one.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
New set of downs from the 37. There's a dive up the middle. And he manages to find a little traction on that Soaps field as he fights forward for a couple. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Quick one to the outside by Dart. They'll muster a little down to the 30. Greg Newsome bringing that play to an end.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
It's a nickel set for the Cowboys on this 3rd down. From the gun, here's Dart. Pass brought in by Slayton. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Working quickly here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Dart. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for 2nd down. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Escapes the pocket. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. they might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Loss of 2 yards. It's fourth down.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
Looking to throw. It's on target to Johnson. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
And the Giants first down. First and goal.
Here goes Dart to the air. And that's a New York touchdown. The Giants cut it to 1 late in the third. All right, so the offense does its job, Rob. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the...
And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key tally kept off the scoreboard, Brock. We're going to see how and if this comes into play later in the second half. Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Turpin with a return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. From the gun is Prescott. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. Second and 10. Back to the air. Prescott. Down the field. He's got Lamb. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. ETN gets it on the draw. They're able to haul him down, and that's going to wrap up this third quarter. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Cowboys who have it with the lead, but the win not secure just yet. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah, here we go. I take flying.
They go right back to ETN. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Play clock got down to 5. A timeout comes in. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Dak off the play fake. They did it! He made the interception! Picked off by Deontay Banks. And the Giants have some new life in the fourth.
A just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Dart out of the shotgun. Look at that power, deep left side. Big gain downfield. And now all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Throwing on 1st down. It's Dart. The throw left side finds Johnson. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Here we go, shot. 70 line.
Now Dart. The screen pass falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Let's go. 7 Cowboy 80.
Dart gonna throw again. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They gain 11 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Dump off caught by his back. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
And got his man. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a 4th quarter lead. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
So Dart in this offense getting set to go for 2.
The Giants will line up for the
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. Would have felt more comfortable, obviously, with a 7-point lead, but they have to settle for 5. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Turpin with a return. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
at their own 23-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Etienne. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Prescott here from the gun. Risky throw, and it's intercepted. Jamal Adams with the INT. And the Giants are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Robinson.
Intercepted. He was covered by Jamal Adams.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal.
Ready? Hey, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, go!
Back to throw. Here's Dart. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week. Continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Got it, ready?
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal. On the sneak, here's Dart. And he's in for the touchdown. The Giants stretch it to a 2-score game in the fourth.
I don't think that defense was ready for that kind of push at the point of attack. I think they were thinking outside run, play action, but they get gutted, and they get gutted right up the middle.
Giants offense and Dart looking to get 2 more here.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
The play fake, he'll throw. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the fourth. No dice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Turpin with a return. One little burst so far. His effort's going to get into that. The 2-yard line before he's taken down. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Ready? Fix the Eagles, fix the Eagles! Cut my team, cut my team!
Back to work after throwing a pick. Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Giants are all over it. Offensive line fast. Shotgun snap here to Milton. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. It's crunch time now, baby. 2-score game, just 2 timeouts, plus, of course, that 2-minute warning. Here's Milton, first and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted! And the Giants have it as he records the first interception of his young career. Well, we all remember they were able to turn that first interception into a touchdown, and now they get a chance to do it again.
Yeah, takeaways are A1. We know that. Every defensive preaches it, but when you can score off those turnovers, points off takeaways, that often leads to huge results for your team.
With the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes second and 12. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's set up to throw it. They're in trouble now, and the ball is out. The Cowboys scoop it up. And they get a touchdown. Defense scores and gives them some small hope here. Really smart play from him there, Brock. Not just to fall on the football, but to take it in for the score.
Yeah, a word we don't normally use with D linemen a lot, quickness, right? Usually the corner skill guys, but he was quick, man. He downshifted in a hurry for 6.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Here's Tracy on the return. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, couple yards short at the 23. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
From the gun, here's a handoff. He has the Giants' 1st down. It's indeed a giant one, partner. That locks up this victory.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. He's going deep this time. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw. Swatted away by the defense.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Go!
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
Kate, I want you in the audience to imprint that play in your mind. When you hear me or any announcer say, oh, he's running downhill. Oh, get running downhill. Oh, you want to hit it downhill. That right there, that was running downhill.
Gets this to Johnson. And this one does not go far.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Ready? 70 Lions.
Here he is to throw. Finding Johnson once more. And he's going to be right up against that line that they need him. Make it 3rd and maybe a yard at most from the 34.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to throw. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So the Giants come away with the win. And they draw first blood against a division rival. Well, on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Huard and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from New York.